strength in the top five. Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Wisconsin's offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On the gun, he leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Auburn's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Toss to the outside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Reads it, fires complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. He breaks a tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. He'll try to overcome that last play on second and 15. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Evanson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Badgers want to move quickly.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man, it's Evanson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Evanson. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Using the quick game. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. At the 35, he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them to make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, creates...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Auburn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Give on the inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Can they catch him? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Evanson. Skips away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those. And those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They just keep firing. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 22 over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The give on the option. Got enough for the 1st. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball?
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I think most offensive...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Okay, Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted to stop the threat.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would agree. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's O'Neal. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
Quick handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Fires to the big fella. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up. Nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's response.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented.